What's up, guys? Maniac the Geek here. So I am in my geek den right now. Uh, Me and my girl just got back from seeing Kong Skull Island, and boy, oh boy, was that a good movie! That was a really, really good, fun movie to go see. A bunch of people that I know and she know were telling us to go see it, so we finally decided to bite the bullet and go see it. We haven't had that much time off between us to go out to the theaters, but we both had some time. So we went and saw it, and I thoroughly, thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a really good movie, and I love that end credit scene, kind of tying in. I don't really want to spoil it, but kind of tying in. Everyone pretty much knows that they're doing a whole, Godzilla King Kong mashup movie. So the whole tying in with the Godzilla mythos and everything like that is really cool. And I'm really looking forward to the Godzilla sequel, and now the King Kong Godzilla team up movie eventually. So uh, right now, I'm going to go over all the things that I've gotten over the last couple of hunts that I went on. And I'm really excited for some of this stuff. I was really, really pumped that I got some of these things. So I'm going to show you guys what I got. I got some X-Men Legends, some Walking Dead figures, and some Funko Pops. So I'm going to go over each thing individually. So let's start with the first things, all right? All right, so the first things that I got, I went on Saturday morning. I went to get my hair cut, and there was a Walgreens right by me after I had went to the bank, so I decided to stop in, and I saw this, so I got this. So I got the Walking Dead exclusive, Walgreens exclusive Constable Rick. So I'd gotten the Constable Michonne, and now I have the Constable Rick to go with her. And yeah, I really like this figure. I really like these. What are these? The 3 3/4 or 4 inch or whatever they consider them scale wise figures. I'm really interested in picking up the Morgan figure. He's a really cool character that I like from the show and everything, and I like the figure. So the next time that I'm in there, I got to pick up the Morgan figure. But I got this Constable Rick. I like the look. I like that they gave him the bloody head and everything like that. So yeah, I got the Constable Rick to go with my Constable Michonne. So I got that. But when I went into the toy aisle, after I had seen him, the first thing I saw were these, and I was so freaking stoked and so freaking excited. So I got the new X-Men Marvel Legends. So I got Shatterstar, and I just really like this figure. I was a big Shatterstar fan. I was a big fan of all the characters from the Mojo world, him and Longshot and all those people. So I was glad that they put him in the wave, and I love his swords that had the points on them and everything like that. I like he's got the star around his eye. I just like the overall look of this figure. So I got Shatterstar. And I got Sunfire. So again, just another character. I'm not like too well versed on Sunfire, but I just really like his look, and I really like the character, and I like that they gave him the effects and everything like that for his hands. I like that Marvel Legends and Hasbro is doing that now. I wish they would do that with more figures. But yeah, I got Sunfire. And then, like I said in the hunt video that I did, this one was facing backwards. And so I turned him around, and I didn't really know who it was. And I turned him around, and then I was freaking out. Like, I was doing a little dance in the aisle when I saw this one. So I got Cyclops. So I know, like, this is everyone's, like, number 1 or number 2 in the wave. So I was really, really happy and really excited to pick him up and find him. As you can see, he's got the little problem with his little holsters or bands or whatever they call them on his legs. I know people have been complaining about them falling off and not staying on, but I'm not taking them out of the package, so I'm not worried about it. They're just going to stay where they are, and he looks badass. And like I said in my hunt video, this is the definitive Cyclops for me. I grew up in the 90s. I remember watching the X-Men animated series on Saturday mornings, and this was the look they gave him. The Jim Lee from X-Men #1
the look they gave him, with the blue and the yellow, and making him just, really stand out. That was the thing about Cyclops. He may not have been like the greatest character, and he may not have been like everyone's like favorite, but when you saw him on the cartoon and you saw him in the comics, and now you see him here in the Marvel Legends, he just stands out, and that just is a great look for him. And I know that the new Champions series they have with the new, time displaced teenage Cyclops, they're paying homage to this costume by giving him the blue and yellow. He doesn't have as many bands, he doesn't have as many, things on him that are yellow, but it's definitely an homage to this character. So I was really, really excited to get this character. Of all of the figures in this wave, I think him and the Colossus were the number ones that I wanted, and I was always going back and forth between which one I wanted the most. So I was really excited to get this character. I know a lot of people are looking for him. A lot of people are finding Shatterstar and Sunfire and Polaris and Dazzler and all that stuff, and they're not finding as many Cyclopses and Colossuses and Old Man Logans. So yeah, I got that. I was really, really, really happy to get that. So next thing was I was visiting my family. My aunt had just purchased a new home, and it is in the Simi Valley area, Moore Park. So it's quite a ways from where I currently live. So I was out there, and I decided to see if any of the Targets in my area had this specific figure. So I had the DCPI code for him, and none of the Targets in my area where I live seem to have him in stock. I don't know if it's just a time thing, if they're just waiting for a specific date or a specific time to release him. I'm not sure. But the Targets out there seem to have him. So I went to the Target that was closest to their house, and I found the Weapon X Target exclusive pop. And I was so freaking stoked. Like, I had seen videos of people saying, that he's at the electronics counter, he's at this area, he's at that area. So I was really just scouring the whole store, and he was actually on the opposite side of the toy aisle. And there was a little Funko section right there, and there was like 3 or 4 of these guys. So I was really stoked that they had him there, and I was able to pick him up. I didn't want to resort to having to get him online or having to run to stores that were 20, 30 or more miles away from me. I was out there for a specific reason. I just happened to, stop into one of the Targets, and I found him. And I'm just really, really happy to get him in my collection. I know a lot of people have been looking for him and getting him, and it's been making him really valuable and stuff like that. So I'm always game for a rare, valuable pop that only costs you, 9, 10, 11 bucks and is going to double or triple its value, as soon as you buy it. So yeah, I got the Weapon X pop. And then I decided to stop in at a Walgreens out there. Not for any specific reason, but I just wanted to see, what their Walgreens have versus our Walgreens. So I went into their Walgreens, and this is a figure that I've actually found in my Walgreens before, but I can't find him anymore. So I was really wanting to get him, and I passed up on him a couple of times, but he was out there. So I decided to pull the trigger. So I got the Walgreens exclusive Namor. So, I'm not sure if Marvel has any plans. I don't think Marvel can actually use him in any movies because his rights actually belong to 20th Century Fox and the Fantastic Four. But with them making an Aquaman movie over at DC with Warner Brothers, I'm sure if Marvel had the rights back to him, or if they do get the rights back, that they're going to fast track a Namor movie, or maybe even put him in a Fantastic Four movie, or even better, if they could do like an Illuminati thing and have him and, Mr. Fantastic and Black Panther and Tony Stark, Iron Man. That'd be really cool. So I got this Namor figure, and yeah, I really like this figure. I really like they gave him the more updated modern costume versus just the, completely, no costume Speedo and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this character. I know he was one of the original 3 Marvel characters. You had him, Captain America, and then the first Human Torch. It didn't really have anything to do with the Fantastic Four. Those are the big 3 of Marvel. Those are the ones that kick-started Marvel. So I'm really happy to get him. And then I noticed that next to him was this character, and I had actually seen her before, but I passed up on her because she had a problem with one of her pieces in the box. But I saw this one, and I couldn't really pass up on it. And so that's the Polaris from the Warlock Build-A-Figure X, the new X-Men wave from Marvel Legends. So I had seen her at my local Target. I was actually surprised that the Target that was by me actually had her, but her cape had come off of her neck. I'm not sure if the cape is supposed to come off or it's, was something wrong with it. The box had fallen or somebody had dropped it or something, but her cape was actually rolling around in the box, was actually down here. So the figure looked a little funny and it was just not, what I wanted. So, yeah, I found a better one, and I'm really happy to get the Polaris figure because now I have all of these right here, all in the middle. All I need left is Logan and Colossus. And if I'm being honest, I'm definitely looking for that Colossus first before I'm looking for the Logan. If I find Logan, I'm not going to, not pull the trigger on him, but I want that Colossus first. I wish that they did more with the Logan. I'm a fan of the Old Man Logan. I like the way it looks and I like everything, but they don't have a Build-A-Figure piece. They don't have alternate hands. They don't have alternate head. They don't have anything. It's just the figure by itself. So, well, I'll give it a pass because it's Wolverine. It's Logan. I wish they had done more. So, yeah, that's the Polaris figure. So, those were everything that I got. Oh, actually, no. Today I went to Target just for a little stop in to see if they had anything. And I did get this. It is the World of Nintendo. It is the Prototype Series Olimar. So I have the regular Olimar, the colored one. This is the black and white. I'm not sure why they call the black and white ones Prototype Series. I guess maybe that's how they want it to look before they color it. I'm not sure. If you guys, if you are like a World of Nintendo fanatic and you know better than me, just go ahead and leave a comment and tell me. I'd like to know. But I do like this Prototype Series. I wish that they had more of them. This was just sitting right here on the front of the peg, and no one had taken it. No one had, messed it up or anything, and it's actually in pretty good condition. So yeah, I pulled the trigger on that one. It only cost me, I think, $3. So that was the last hunting figure that I got. So I actually got a package yesterday, and hold on. I actually got a package yesterday, and I got this online, and I don't think I was ever going to see it in a store, so I decided to pull the trigger on it, and I actually got it for a pretty decent price, and it's actually worth more now than what I paid for it, which is good. So I got the Hong Kong Phooey Funko Pop rides with the Phooey Mobile, and this is the Emerald City Comic Con limited edition. This is limited to 3,000 pieces. So, like I said in the hunting video, I had this with me in the car, so I showed it in the hunting video. I was a huge fan of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon when I was a kid. I know that I wasn't alive when it first came out, but I would always watch Boomerang, or I'd watch Cartoon Network, or I'd watch just Hanna-Barbera cartoons on Saturday morning or whatever, and Hong Kong Phoo was always a favorite of mine. I loved that he was a janitor at a police station. He would jump into the filing cabinet and he would turn into Hong Kong Phooey. He could hit his gong and his Phooey mobile would change into whatever he needed. And there was always a problem, and it always seemed like his cat was the one that saved the day. It was always kind of like Inspector Gadget with Penny and Brain. It was always not him that was doing it. It was always his cat that was helping. So I actually found out about this from a guy at Hot Topic. He was helping me out, and he told me, they have this Hong Kong Phooey mobile, and that you should check out the Funko Pop website. So I went on the Funko shop, and I just missed out on the Blue Falcon Emerald City Comic Con exclusive, and I really want that one too because he looked really cool. But this one was on there, and I'm surprised that it didn't really sell out as fast as the other ones did, seeing that it's only limited to 3,000 pieces. But I don't know if this is everyone's particular taste, but I definitely wanted to pull the trigger on it because I definitely like this character and I like the way this looks. And I don't have a lot of the bigger Funkos right now. The only other big Funko ride that I have is the Han Solo and Tauntaun from the Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. So I don't even know if that's considered a Funko ride or if that's just considered a Funko. I'm not sure, but it's definitely the size of this one. It's definitely as big. So I have that one, and now I have this one. And the fact that it's limited to 3,000 pieces, I hope in the future that means that there's not that many of them to go around, and it becomes something more valuable. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with my purchase. So that was the last thing that I got, and that was in the mail. So I'm really happy. So I got a lot of good stuff. I can't believe I scored on all of those X-Men Legends figures, and I can't believe I scored on that Weapon X pop. That was definitely the things that I was looking for. Those were top of my list. Those were definitely up there, and I'm really happy that I got all those figures. So if you like the video, please if you liked it, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel. Like I said in my hunting videos and in this video, I'm new to YouTube. I've only been doing this for a few weeks, and I could use your guys' help and use your guys' word of mouth spreading around. You know, if you like these videos. And as always, I will take photos of everything that I get, and I will put them on my Instagram, and I'll put a link to my Instagram in the description below the video, so you guys can go check that out, and I will tell you guys exactly, you know, where I got these things and any funny stories about them or anything like that, so I can kind of have, you know, you can kind of have both, you know, you have your YouTube and you have your Instagram. So until then, you know, keep going out there looking for toys. Good luck and good hunting, and as always, I am your faithful toy hunter, Maniac the Geek. All right, you guys take it easy, and you guys have a good night. I will see you guys on the next hunt. Later.